Welcome to today's webinar on the Steering Committee's Beyond 2020 report and how you can have your say. Austrade, an Australian government agency, has responsibility for tourism policy, and we provided Secretariat support to the Beyond Tourism 2020 Steering Committee. The purpose of today's webinar is to provide you with a very short overview of the Steering Committee and its report to government. Minister Birmingham has just launched consultation on the committee's report, and we want to hear from you. Firstly, I will take you through the members of the Steering Committee and the process they followed in formulating the report to government. In February 2018, the Australian Government established this 9-member industry-led Steering Committee. The committee was selected to be broadly representative of industry, with every major stream and component of the tourism sector represented, including aviation, experiences, business events, travel agencies, convention centres, accommodation, labour and skills, theme parks, and marketing. The committee reviewed the progress of Tourism 2020, analysed global trends and forecasts for the future of the industry, establishing subgroups to work on specific issues when necessary. The committee commissioned economic modelling to provide demand and supply forecasts. Demand modelling by BDA Marketing tested a range of scenarios. The committee took an ambitious view and believed Australia should aim for a range of between $181 to $250 billion in overnight expenditure by 2030. Deloitte then determined what this forecast demand would mean for Australia's aviation, accommodation and labour supply requirements. The precise numbers are available in the committee's report, and I recommend you take a look. The committee wrote to a number of industry representatives and considered their contributions in determining the priorities for the future of the tourism industry. In December 2018, the committee submitted its report to government. I'll now give you a quick overview of the committee's report to government. The committee discussed challenges and opportunities, as well as risks looking out to 2030. The priorities which emerged fell within these 6 categories. Driving demand. As governments around the world recognise the importance of tourism's contribution to economic growth, poverty alleviation and job creation, maintaining Australia's market share will become increasingly challenging and is an essential area of focus for all of us. The report discusses demand mechanisms required for Australia to maintain and potentially grow its market share of international arrivals. Data analytics. The report sets forward a bold vision for the future of big data and how tapping into that can help grow our tourism industry. Really, what this is about is providing the right information and insights at the right time. Capacity constraints. In the capacity constraints section, the committee looked at the life cycle of a visitor, from pre-departure and getting here, to staying overnight, being served, and exploring the country. The report highlights the importance of getting the policy settings right on visas, air services arrangements, and infrastructure investment to help ensure the supply is there to match the forecast growth. Technology. As travellers increasingly seek customised travel information and real-time digital interactions, technology advances will continue to transform the visitor experience beyond 2020. The report includes a range of ideas where the tourism industry can embrace technology to meet the ever-changing needs of the domestic and global consumer. This includes providing access to digital booking or purchasing platforms, flexible payment options, new forms of transportation, and virtual experiences. Skilled and available workforce. The Australian labour market is highly competitive, with many tourism businesses facing challenges in attracting and retaining quality staff, particularly in regional and remote areas. The committee's report highlights the need to promote the career pathways the sector provides and encourage high-quality education and training in close cooperation with industry. Sustainable tourism. To ensure Australia's tourism industry is a sustainable one, the committee's report considers 3 types of sustainability: business sustainability and productivity, social licence, including an awareness of over-tourism, and sustainability of our unique selling propositions like the Great Barrier Reef, Indigenous tourism, and natural, aquatic and coastal tourism attractions. On the 1st of February 2019, the Tourism Minister, Senator Simon Birmingham, launched a consultation process on Australia's next National Tourism Strategy, with stakeholders encouraged to have their say on the report developed by the Beyond Tourism 2020 Steering Committee. Austrade and Tourism Australia are leading the consultation process across industry and state, territory and Commonwealth government agencies. Listening to this webinar is a great place to start. I encourage you now to download the committee's report, which is available at www.austrade.gov.au/beyond2020. And think about whether there are other things that should be considered in shaping Australia's next long-term tourism strategy. There is an online form on that webpage where you can choose to respond to the themes that interest you, or you can attach a document with your own thoughts. There's no need to provide a detailed submission, even if there's just one burning issue you want to share. We would love to hear it. There will be a face-to-face industry roundtable happening on the afternoon of Friday, the 1st of March 2019. This will take place in Launceston in Tasmania to coincide with the Australian Tourism Awards. Event registration will be made available on the Austrade website once the specifics have been confirmed. Anyone who has registered for today's webinar will receive an invitation to register and attend the workshop. The other important date to remember is the 8th of March 2019. All written contributions, ideas and suggestions will be due through the Austrade website by that date. This brings us to the end of the webinar. I encourage you all to have a read through the committee's report to government and provide us with any of your initial reactions and any other views you may have for the future of the tourism industry. You can contribute as much or as little as you would like. Comments, feedback or written submissions are all welcome. We want to hear from you. These will be valuable in informing the development of Australia's next long-term tourism strategy out to 2030. Thank you for your participation today.